Leo's insights are presented to challenge, inform, and encourage you in your quest to break free from school-based approaches to education. Building upon a foundation of unschooling, we sincerely hope these insights help you to consider how education can be truly unlimited.
There is little doubt about the confusion surrounding the topic of authority. Most people's eyes just glaze over and they don't give it any more thought. Many have simply accepted what they are being told without even questioning the legitimacy of the demands. Some go so far as to justify their subjugation by invoking scripture. Render unto Caesar immediately comes to mind. However, this is exactly what false claimants to authority hope will happen. If we are not aware of the inherent dangers of simply doing what we are told, we are in serious danger of being subjugated into supporting something that we would not if we knew the truth. Back at the beginning of this blog series, I told the story of my teenage revelation about discovering that if I knew the truth, I would know what to do. Well, knowing which mushroom is good and which is not greatly reduces the chances of being hurt. Not all snakes are poisonous, but it is a good thing to know which ones should be avoided. Knowledge of the truth protects us from harm. Let me give you an example of what I'm trying to teach you here. God has authorized government, which has in turn given authority to police officers who should be enforcing the legitimate laws of a legitimate government. If we are found to be breaking the law by exceeding the speed limit, for example, a police officer has the legitimate authority to issue a ticket, and we should submit to his authority in this matter. If, however, this same officer claims the authority to confiscate your groceries from the back seat, he's exercising an illegitimate authority and will attempt to subjugate you into surrendering your groceries under a false threat of reprisal. There is no obligation to submit in this case. It is a false authority that he is exercising, generally known as corruption. If you do not know that he is exercising a false authority, you will simply agree and volunteer your groceries. Alternatively, if you are aware that his claim to having authority to confiscate your groceries is bogus, you will stand on the truth. Fearing exposure as a corrupt cop, he's likely to find some excuse to leave. Another thing to watch for is the legitimate sounding replacement terms used by those who exercise a false authority. One that immediately comes to mind is the term rights. Under the cover of protecting us, the government strips us of our inherent God-given freedoms and replaces them with governmental expectations of behavioral do's and don'ts called rights. No one seems to question the logistics here. No one can take away our freedom as they are given to us by God. However, if we can be tricked or forced into surrendering them in exchange for rights, we will not likely see that any right conferred by government can also be a right rescinded or denied, since it is, or the government is, the creator of them in the first place. It has been said that there is no one more in bondage than he who believes he is free. The more rights the government advances, the less freedom we actually have. The misuse, abuse, and overuse of authority will ultimately end up using one right to trump another. Because we are so ill-equipped respecting who we are and what authority we have, we simply honor these false claims to authority, enabling the false claimants to expand even further out of their jurisdictional boundaries and empowering them to steal what is rightfully ours as God-given and ordained in exchange for wonderful sounding things that are really just forms of bondage.
We trust you were blessed by today's presentation. For more helpful information to guide you in your home education journey, please visit educationunlimited.ca and leogaumont.com. Be sure to like us and share us on Facebook.